DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T. DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
At the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings
on 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 15 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They run. Chubb. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Brought down by Denzel.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Brady. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And Lewis has it, the tight end. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action. Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens 29.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Kill.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Browns 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Taylor,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Regular. Safety's creeping.
Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert. Check.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Allen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Taylor, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A quick toss out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On first down, Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jennings now on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Browns first down.
On first down, Trubisky. This is the tight end Fant. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Trubisky.
45-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Trubisky. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is Jennings.
Trubisky.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got Lewis. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He'll give this to Chubb out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.